like to say before we get into this video is kind of like repurposed from a separate channel that I do have that I'm unlisting from that channel because it fits the vibe and theme better of this channel. I recorded this video probably like 6 months to a year ago now. I don't know. I just wanted to get that out the way so that way it's like, I guess if you've already seen the video beforehand, if you're coming over from my previous channel or my other channel, you don't think like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah, this video was recorded a little while ago. I just thought it fit a little bit better here, so forgive me for that, I guess. And if you're new here and you enjoy the vibes, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate it, as it does help this channel in the algorithm, helps me grow and helps me get out there. And let me know something down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Bloodborne. Let me know if you are also in the same mindset as myself and think Bloodborne is kind of just like the greatest Souls experience ever. I think I'm just biased because I really enjoy the action-oriented Souls experiences, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I know there's like a cult fan base. I really never know how big the fan base is, but y'all let me know something down in the comments below. I'll catch y'all in the video. Let's vibe. Today we're gonna be jumping into Bloodborne because Kai had recently did a stream and he looked extremely bored while doing it. I know a lot of the reason was because he had a lot of different stuff on his mind, and I understand that and I get that. So having other things and various stuff on your mind has a tendency to make whatever is in front of you seem a lot dull because you're focused on another prize, right? And I know you say he may return to the game to do DLC and all that, but it had me wondering, is the game actually boring? I've logged in about 300 hours into this game now, and I've always loved this game. I've come back to this game multiple times through various different runs and gotten every single boss. I've gotten all the achievements except for a couple because of the DLC, but I've done pretty much everything in this game multiple times. I don't know if I remember everything because I think the last time I logged into Bloodborne might have been like a year or so ago. I'm not sure, but I did want to jump into Bloodborne and see how it feels in 2024. How does the game feel? Am I gonna enjoy the game? We're gonna see. I can tell you now from my perspective, I've always loved Bloodborne and I've been waiting for a Bloodborne remake for God knows how long, whether it's a remaster remake or maybe some sort of Bloodborne 2, some continuation of the story. Let's see where this series, this franchise goes. I do really feel like this game had the potential to constantly build upon itself, similarly to Dark Souls. Like we could have had a Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne 3, just like we have Dark Souls 2 and 3, and then that spiraled into Elden Ring. So there are gonna probably be more Elden Ring like games out there. And I don't know, I've just always been a fan of these Souls genres when it's presented to you in a fair manner. I want to actually create a brand new character here and see how the game feels as a brand new character, because I have tons of characters already and I have tons of new game plus characters. Let's see how a brand new character plays, because I don't think I've started a new character in years. Like, I've just been doing lots of new game plus runs because it's always a little bit easier when you do that, right?
Easy, with a bit of yarn and blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
I still think visually the game looks pretty good. Now I'm just gonna skip the whole process of me creating my character because that can take a little while. So we're gonna, I'll catch you when we get into the game. Isofka's Clinic. I remember fighting the actual Isofka. Oh my gosh, that shit was terribly hard. So if you haven't played this game before and you might have only watched Kai play the game or something, I will tell you that jumping into this, I already feel home and I already feel very familiar and I feel extremely good about the game and where we can get. I don't think we're gonna die for a little while now. You gotta understand, Bloodborne is kind of like my back door for me. Like, I can jump into anything with Bloodborne and kind of just feel comfortable. We're gonna jump into a werewolf gonna be here. We have a lot of notes here that's gonna teach us how to play the game. We don't need that. We know how to play the game. I also got some comments on one of my videos talking to me about the only thing you've seen of Bloodborne was Kai playing it. I would say definitely open up your span and see other people play it, hence why I'm playing this right now. Jacksepticeye actually has like a 9-10 hour long video or something like that on his channel of his first time playing, well, not first time, excuse me, of his like rerun through the game. Bop, 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 space ourselves. Oh, yeah, nah, it's been a minute since I jumped into this, but I still got it. Yup, visceral right up the booty hole, yup. Yeah. It feels good to be back. I know it's kind of niche down because a lot of people don't like this, what's it called? Victorian Gothic? I guess this style or this art style. It's very dreading, and there's a lot of like, not that type of ambience that's in Dark Souls. Dark Souls is very dread-inducing, but it's not to the level of Bloodborne. Bloodborne takes that level and then they throw it up to like a 10. So right now we don't have any taunts, we don't have any weapons, nothing. So a lot of people that was playing, that was watching Kai's stream was saying and telling him he has to die. That's not true, actually. You don't have to die. I'm not sure how many people knew this or is aware of this, but you're able to actually get to the hunter's dream. Whoops. Hold on now. Let's get a quick kill in there. You're actually able to get to the hunter's dream by just defeating the enemies here. There we go. Do a little 12 damage. You know, I'll take it. I'm gonna take it. You're able to get to the hunter's dream literally by just going to that first little drop that you can get to, that lamp up there. And when you get to the lamp, that's how you get there. You don't have to die. Ah, that would have definitely been a... Okay, hold on. I'm doing a little too much right now. I'm not making the game look that good. Hold up. Bop. Yeet. Yup, go ahead. It's all about the spacing. Yup, get the combo in. I told y'all, this is my game right here. Bop. Switch back. You gotta learn the combos, gotta learn what you doing. Honestly, I mean, jumping into this game feels great for me right now. I don't know how it feels for you watching. I'm probably not gonna do that many cuts on this. Just to kind of show I'm not like cheesing or anything. I'm just showing you how it would be if you're decent enough at the game to understand it. I actually think Bloodborne, it's hard for the uninitiated, to be completely honest, but I feel like Bloodborne actually isn't that difficult considering they give you a very valuable option of a counter rather than just using a shield to parry, because you can be at a pretty safe distance and still get some good stuff off. Okay, see, look, I'm getting a little reckless here. Anyways, you can be at a pretty safe distance and get a... There we go. Easy. You're dead. Look, let's see if I can get this out right. You can be at a pretty safe distance and still get off a lot of things, especially your parries and your counters, because the shield in this game is used as a literal gag. It's a joke, right? And it's making fun of basically people that would normally be playing the game in that sense, right? Hey, you're coming from Dark Souls. This is not that game. That's what they're telling you. I don't need to go over there at the moment because I know I don't have a weapon. I don't want to spend a lot of time fighting through him like I did this one. I plan on doing a lot of different videos for like the returning to a certain series. I feel like it'd be kind of fun. You just open it up, hopefully get to like the first boss. If not, that's totally fine. Don't need to. I bet if I focused enough, I'd probably know the difference between the optional bosses and whatever is not optional. A lot of times I play through the game, I just have like 1 or 2 ways, maybe 3 ways of playing through the game. I'll get through the game and I will genuinely go and just beat whatever bosses around me, whether it's optional or not. I just feel like the extra souls, right? The extra blood, whatever you want to call it, just it adds to me leveling up, so why not? Except that damn freaking, what's his name? I don't know, the one, the electric boss, man, that motherfucker was hard as hell. I'm also a big firm believer in just playing a soulsborne, souls-like game however it is that you want to. Some people will tell you gotta big boy it and not use any summons. Some people just have an ego about it. It's a video game, play it how you want to. I feel the same way about Souls games, the same way I look at a lot of modern fighting games. There's auto combos in it, and that's for you if it's for you, if you're getting into the game, whatever. If you don't want to spend the time to learn it the way that a lot of traditional people learn it, That's fine. Just, it's a video game. Play it the way that you want to play it. Don't let anybody else tell you how you should play the game. Okay, we've heard the dialogue there. So we're actually going to light this up right here. The lamp transports us back to the dream. So we're gonna go to the hunter's dream. And here we go. We actually get the cutscene without having to genuinely die. We can just wake up inside of the hunter's dream. And I love that the game rewards you for that instead of kind of forcing a death upon yourself. And the thing that I mean by that is when you play a game like Sekiro, and I'm gonna keep it in the Soulsborne family. I know people don't consider Sekiro a Soulsborne. I kind of just look at it as like the outside child, but it's made by the same developers, right? So FromSoft Games, we're gonna keep it in this same family. When you're looking at these games, they don't tend to reward you for actually beating the bosses. There are some of them in the games, and there are some of the games in the series that do that. And one of them is Dark Souls 1. It actually rewards you for beating that the gate demon or whatever it's called, the demon right there, and you can just continue the game and whatever the hell, you know, if you beat him with the broken sword, that's good. You get a special weapon for it, I think, and some extra drops. You get stuff for that. You're rewarded for being decent to really good at the game. In the same way, I think they reward you in other games. But and you look at Elden Ring and Sekiro, you're put in there with a boss that you're not really supposed to beat. But if you do happen to beat it, it just forces the death upon you inside of the screen anyway, right? In the cutscene. I don't like that. In this, it's not forced. You can make it to your first grace, you can make it to your first lamp, you can make it to your first bonfire, and still get your weapons and get going with the game. And I absolutely love that. This is where we would be leveling up. Now, this is where we choose a weapon. I have always thought the Hunter's Axe is the best one, not just because of the actual increase in damage, but because it scales with a lot of your strength, even though it's not the strongest, like here, necessarily, in any kind of regard. You could scale any of them with anything. It also has a really good amount of range, and it just fits my playstyle personally very well. So I'm gonna choose the Hunter's Axe, and I'm going to choose the pistol, because the blunderbuss was always like, it was good, but it's better for really large enemies. This is kind of good for the generic everyday enemy. I would always recommend, you know, switching through different stuff when you're fighting bigger enemies. That's great, but majority of the time I don't need to. My fault. I keep pressing circle and I'm triangle. I'm not sure why I keep doing that. Normally this is blocked off before you get to your first lamp. I always thought his whole storyline was really cool, and it's really dope when you really dive into his history and understand the intricacies of what makes him the character you see before you. I'm gonna buy some blood vials to make up for the ones that I accidentally spent. Pebbles are great, and I'm just gonna grab 6 just cause I don't think... Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I don't think I can get the lamp quite yet. All right, so coming back in here, we're way more powerful. We have so much more at our disposal. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop down here, double check, see where he's at. Yup, drop down here. This is why I love this little axe. That range on it is so deadly, and it does actual stagger damage. It's so useful. We're actually gonna jump in right here. Good free kill there. This dude's over here, gonna dodge that, gonna jump, he's done. Just like that, super simple. There's a rhyme and reason to everything I do in this game. I absolutely love it. I could definitely see why this game would be like niched down and not very interesting to people that aren't into this style. But I don't know, for me, I've always just been a huge fan. So let's kind of show you a little bit of the counter. When they try to attack you, get your counter in, you shoot them, and you immediately get, you know, a heavy attack, basically like that. A visceral attack is what it's called. I could go down here, get some kills, get that. What I want to do though is get this guy over here that has the shield first. He can go down, and I'm just gonna wait for him to attack. Yeah, honestly, the way that I'm feeling about this game, it still feels great in 2024, man. Here we go. You just gotta learn your weapons, man. There's different attacks for each weapon. Once you learn it, psych, it's a breeze. I'm not sure what the damage scaling is for this weapon when it's in its transformation form. I remember when I was first playing this game, when it like first came out, somebody told me that it's doubled, like, you know, ×2, but I've learned that that's not actually the case. We can open this up. These guys over here is what I would normally say you could use the blunderbuss for, and they are excruciatingly difficult. I think that we have a good chance to get a good visceral on him though, regardless. I'm actually sort of surprised, and I'm very confident in my run right now. The reason I say that is because even with knowing all the stuff that I know about the game, it's very, and I mean very easy to just fall victim to getting overconfident, and then overdoing your stuff in this game. It's very easy to do that in any Souls game. This guy actually takes a lot of skill to beat, because he's going to, like, yeah, basically big boy his way through everything that you do. Because he's not going to really be that affected by these. You would have to have the shotgun to actually do an extensive amount of damage to stagger him. So at a distance, gonna get that off. And he actually killed me. So remember, he only goes down due to heavy hits. I won't get my souls back or my blood echoes unless I actually kill him, because his eyes are glowing, which means he actually ended up picking up my souls. Boom. So this is what I didn't want to do. I could just cheese him right here. He's gonna do a double hit and then to a punch. Bop, bop. Nope, not gonna let you grab me there. Bop. And you dodge in, and you just don't be afraid. You learn from those mistakes, you dodge in, you get your kill, and that's exactly how you played Bloodborne right there. I remember he used to be a problem. Yup, just handling them. And that's all you do. You just learn how to handle the horde. I don't recommend, if it's your absolute first time playing the game, to actually take on multiple enemies at once. Learn your weapons, learn everything that goes on in this game before you do anything. So for this area, what I want to do for this area, super simple stuff here. I know coming up here, there's going to be somebody right here. Dodge into that. Bloodstone shard. Those would be very useful later for upgrading. No, sir. Again, there just comes in handy, learning your combos, learning what's going on in the game. I've played this game so many times, so it's not really me learning anything. I love the whole thing of, like, when you switch your weapon stance, basically, mid-fight, it will also do an attack for you. Always off the shooters first. Again, don't recommend you do this unless you know what you're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Very important. Grab the little blood vials. The max that we can hold is 20. You can get other, like, similar to how you get rings in the Dark Souls series, you can get like these little attachments basically that allow you, they're called hunter marks. And you're able to have them on your character to let you hold more than like whatever the allotted thing is. Yep. Always get them first. Do my jump attack. By the way, the way that you do the jump attacks is using your heavy, which is okay. Using your heavy and barely like tapping up on your joystick, because your heavy is like your R2, your RT, whatever, and then you just basically tap it up and then you do a little jump. That will be useful for getting souls, or in this game, blood echoes. The pistol is very useful against the dogs. they kind of just literally just immediately put them down. Very, very useful. There's a little hidden path back here. And right down here is where there's actually a lot of dogs at. We're not gonna jump down here quite yet. We're gonna get to that. What I wanna do first is come over here and beat all of these crow abominations. These are very easy to like put down when they get in the air. Lock onto them. Just do your heavy attack. Oil is very useful. You know, you put oil, you throw that on a, whoever you're fighting, and then after doing that, you'll just be able to throw a Molotov. Just walking up here will trigger them. You can't actually get a backstab on him. I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, it'll immediately trigger him. Same dude that actually different guy that we handled before. He's gonna do like a miniature, like little charge attack. Again, you kind of have to have the shotgun to actually do anything worthwhile to him. But he is weak to fire, just like all the other beastly creatures in here. You can just throw 2 Molotovs and be done with it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're wasting resources. It's absolute bullshit. You're using your resources. And then we get the torch. Heal up. When I do this, by the way, the dogs are actually going to come out of the cage. So you can, when you're jumping down, do an attack that will immediately do damage to them. Again, just shoot it. I'm gonna show you where this leads. It's actually a big shortcut. I'm kind of just narrating the game as if this game has not been out for 9 years already. And you can open this up right here. Now, I recommend sprinting immediately across because there's somebody in there that has a freaking chain gun and will rip you to shreds. And then you just dodge. There's not gonna be anybody behind you, so you should be fine. But there is gonna be a gate behind you. Be warned on that. Don't be afraid to take a couple hits. Open your gate up, and you have an immediate shortcut. You can skip the werewolves if that's something you want to do. For the sake of time, I'm going to actually just skip to kind of the ending of my recording. What I essentially did was continue to narrate and go through the entire level until I went and didn't die at all. And then I went and fought the cleric beast, and then I go and fight Gascoigne. So because I have done that and I literally went through the whole level without dying and just getting my, you know, blood echoes up, and then using my cold brews and stuff, farming my blood echoes only one time, got a total of like 8,000 to 9,000 up there. And then I went and leveled up. So I went from like level 10 to 30. Yeah, around 30, because I got around like 14 level ups. So, you know, 24, 25, because I believe I got like 14 levels. You know, me going back through this, I could double check. But anyways, I just wanted to save time for everybody because I know that the video is already long enough. And yeah, I recorded for 1 hour and 47 minutes, and I'm trying to cut it down to make it reasonable for you to watch. Let me know though, definitely down in the comments below, if you want to see me continue with this character for Bloodborne, because I love Bloodborne, one of my favorite games, definitely a must play in 2024 or any other year. Really astonishing that we haven't gotten a remake or something for this game, considering how popular it is. But again, it is very niche down, even within us saying that it's popular. You can see we're doing much more damage now. That's exactly what I wanted. We had a very successful first run through, no deaths, killing pretty much everything around us. And that's kind of how I like to grind. I'll grind a certain area I know is easy, and this whole first area is easy to me. And we're gonna try this boss. Okay, I haven't fought this boss in ages, so if I die, there's a reason why. Give us a little extra bullets. Now let's do this. He just kind of just jumps out, doesn't he? Yeah. The cleric beast. Woo. Okay. Get this. I'm so glad that we're in here right now. Bloodborne is such a great game, man. Fighting the camera up, that was a good grab. Because we did, I was just gonna say, because we leveled up, we have a good chance of getting a lot of our stuff back. He's gonna do that. Perfect chance to throw that. Looks like a slight attack that he has. Gonna dodge inwards. I'm so surprised I still remember this. Take a minute to dodge back. Use that. Dodge in. I remember Afro Senju having like such problems with this boss. I actually remember myself having like a huge problem with this boss. But to be fair, when the first time you play this game, it's not like anybody is there to like really help you out and understand all the mechanics. Yup, get behind him. Oh yeah, we're doing this. First try. Super easy. I thought he was way more difficult. We got the Sword Hunter's badge. That's awesome. Let's read what that gets us right here. I'd love to do that. Badge of the Swordsman Hunter under the church's blessing. So what does that give us? Square. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church. The silver sword is a symbol of the church's hunter, of a church hunter. Ludwig, shout out Ludwig. I'd love to do a video with you. I know you have no idea who I am, but hey, that'd be still pretty amazing. Was the first of many church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics, as it was cleric's transformation into the hideous beast. Let's see if in the same vein we can go ahead and defeat Gascon. We're gonna run straight past these guys because I do want to see if in the same vein we can just get Gascon out of here. Let's do it. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite fights in the entire game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm doing this on the channel. I've wanted to bring Bloodborne to the channel for so long, and I understand like why I haven't done it, because, you know, view counts and all that, but why not, man? Why not? Let's do this. Come on. I'm not gonna skip your cinematic, my man. Stop. One of them sooner or later. Oh man. Okay. His shotgun is treacherous, man. The way that he can freaking get us, because he's all about the parry game, honestly. He has everything that we have. Good stuff. He actually has our exact moveset too. Perfect. Let's get that visceral in there. Yup. Let's get a heavy attack going.
What's that smell?
Yup. We'll go ahead and get this heavy attack going.
Oh, it sings to me.
Good. Woo! Yup. And let's see. Use the music box. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess it's a one-time thing. My fault. My misinformation. I said three thing. Telegraph. Sorry, my guy. All right, heal up. He's gonna attack. Okay, yup. I was gonna say he's gonna do another freaking attack like right after that. Dodge. Get this off. All right, let's see if we can get him with a. Oh yeah, no, we're chilling. Hit him with an yup. Wow, literally was chilling. That goes to show you, it's not that difficult when you know what you're doing. That was so fun. I swear to God, man. The progress we're making, it's not even like we're trying to speed run or just like blitz through the game. We just know what we're doing. Like dead ass, completely honest. I just know what I'm doing. You seeing it right here? How many hours I have in this game? 255, basically 300 hours in this game. That's why this is here. And I've been talking through this whole thing. It's been an hour and 35 minutes. I probably cut it down to maybe a little bit shorter than that, but I don't see me cutting this down to that much shorter. A huge plus in my books. Have the tomb key. Odeon tomb key. Open this up. And this is where we get the cathedral ward. And then we can actually go back to that one lady, that old lady, and tell her about this location and have her come over here. Red Druid Brooch. Unfortunately, that's what led the lady, that's the mom. So that's the dead mom. Gascoigne is the dad. And that's why he reacted to the box. Such lore. So much lore there. I just freaking love that. So much good lore there. Shout out Jacksepticeye for doing an 8-hour video on this game. It's just inspiring, and that's why I wanted to do this video. It's not going to be nearly close to 8 hours long, but, you know, just going around, getting through some of the beginning stuff. I don't know, I didn't watch the whole video. He might have cut out some of the grind. And that's some more stuff telling us about Bergenworth. Just some lore things. Blood Gem Workout Tool. The workshop tool is exactly what we need to start adding in some extra upgrades. Love this cinematic too. Oh man, the sound is so good in this game. The sound design, the sound direction, all of it. Jeez, man. Such an amazing game. And our friendly little guy right here. And then above us is the other cathedral area where there's hard ass enemies over. And just like that, we have a new area. And you know, that way he doesn't have to be here by himself. We're gonna light this lamp. And I'm actually gonna go back and do all that extra stuff myself. So I know I'll probably cut this into likely a 15 to 20 minute video. But I promise you my recording is an hour and 39 minutes here, and I just enjoyed every second of it. I did so much of the exploration that you're supposed to be doing in these games and just getting through the game in itself. I love the game. It's still great. Is it a game that you should play in 2024? Absolutely. It's an incredible game. Do not sleep on this product. And if you only seen Kai play the game, just know that he was busy and he had stuff to do. So stop shedding hate towards him. I don't like seeing the hate towards him. I think he did a great thing. He also wanted to speak up to the community, for the community, about getting us a remake and stuff. So he's always going to be in my good graces for that alone. Kai, if you see this, which is very likely you won't, keep on doing your thing. You don't have any hate in the actual Bloodborne community. People are just entitled and feel like you should play the game some type of way. People don't have to play the game your way. Play the game how you want to play the game. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. If you had fun, you had fun. If you didn't, I will tell you, you didn't because you had to rush through it. I would recommend going through the game more gracefully and just enjoying your time on it, okay? If you enjoyed the vibes, please make sure you slide and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and let me know what game I should revisit next. I'm thinking Sekiro. I haven't played it in a while, so getting to the first boss or two should be a journey. It should be really, really fun. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace.
I never felt like I never felt like